if you're so strong on getting back at this woman, it's not gonna really work because you're still bringing focus to that woman. If she's not regretting losing you, that means you're doing something wrong, because women want a specific certain type of guy. It doesn't mean all guys have to come in the same color, the same shape, but most definitely the same pockets, the same status. All these things is what she's paying attention to. So imagine if you have that popping off now. Oh, things are going right for you. Oh, now you're in your own bag. Now your pockets are fat. And remember also, these girls are going to slowly work into your brain, into your mind, back into your life. And they're going to do it by the things that they say. Oh, all of a sudden I want to be a wife to you. Oh, I want to act different. Oh, let me do this different. What is up, my BBossBaddies and my Batman fellas? It is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking about the #1 thing that you guys can do to make women regret losing you or your last woman. I'm expecting that it's going to be, you know, somebody that you were with for a while or maybe even a month or two. Either way, if you wanted to regret you, this honestly works every single time. Like, there's kind of no way around this to not work. Go ahead and check out anything that is on my screen. And so let's go ahead and get started. I am not judging because I fell in love in like 2 months, maybe even shorter, and then it took me a while for other relationships. But love comes when it comes, strong feelings comes when it comes. So whatever reasons that you guys want her to regret losing you for, let it be that. But I want you guys to really take in from this video before we really get deep into it is that if you're really intentionally wanting this to work so bad, just get over that right now. I know revenge is something that people love. You know, I know seeking, what is the word? Seeking closure is something that people really want. And I understand those are the things that will help you cope with your feelings and get through things. But remember, if you're so strong on tackling and getting back at this woman, it's not going to really work because you're still bringing focus to that woman. With this #1 thing, it's going to be all about you. It's going to be bringing it all back to you. And that's what I want you guys to take. Take all of that you are giving, everything that you've been giving to her, and you feel like, you know, she treated you wrong, she did you dirty about it, you know, she's hoeing you and things like that. Remember all these things and take that energy and let it be the reason why it sparks up a new flame in you. It sparks up something that just makes you feel like, hey, I'm so hungry, I'm so focused, I'm so locked in my own goals. I'm not even worried about women no more. I'm not even concerned. Hey, she could be a whore, she could be a hoe. Hey, she was one before me. Maybe she'll just be a bigger one now. That's how you're supposed to start thinking. I'm not worried about that woman no more. What she's doing is her business. Leave her for the side, leave her for the streets, where she was supposed to be left, okay? So now let's go ahead and get started so I can really get to the explaining. This #1 thing for you guys, and I know there's other #1s, let's not forget that. If you guys do know some that you want to comment right now, go ahead and do that. And there's other videos I've done talking about this stuff, so there's a lot of stuff that you guys might think of. Comment it down below. I'm just not going to be mentioning everything, okay? #1 is accomplishing your biggest goal yet. Now, in the process, I'm assuming that maybe you told her what's next, what you want to do next. That's how it kind of goes, right? Already, you shouldn't even be doing that because you don't want these women thinking this is where you're supposed to be getting. First of all, that's a lot of pressure. And then on top of that, if you don't get there, it's a disappointment to yourself. And then on top of that, it looks bad, of course, to that woman. So don't even just do that to yourself. But I understand when you're talking, getting to know each other and things like that, you know, things come up. Of course, you're going to be saying, this is my next step. And especially if you're dealing with modern day women, they want to know how you're making your money, when you're going to make your next big check, and how you're going to spend it, right? So in that case for you guys, if you guys are going to be clever, very smart, then you guys will keep it very limited and tell her only a specific certain stuff. And this is all going to be the basic things. This is going to be, okay, you currently do this, right? And then you can just say how much everything's just transitioned. Talk about this moment right now, how everything is lovely. Like, and even if it's not at the best or it's not that great, talk about the positive stuff because there's always going to be something you can point out that's not so bad. So that's going to be your key focus. You're going to focus on something that is happening now. Don't get too attached on where you're trying to get, where you're trying to get. Women are not trying to be here when you don't have it going on. They want you to have it right away. You want to talk to me now? You want to be a part of my life now? Guess what? You got to have it now. That's how she's thinking. So unfortunately, that mindset is so wrong and stuff, but it's the way the modern day women are. So for you guys, you have to make sure you're doing your part at your end so you don't end up basically making it not work out for you, right? Not making her want more with you, not making her get to that point. So everybody has their own reasons to why they're not with somebody, right? You are obviously gonna have a different reason why to the next guy right there, or the next guy in the comments, to why you are not with that woman you wanted to regret you. But the reason why a lot of women will, you know, not ever regret you and things like that is simply because of the fact that you have not been doing anything to prove something that is to yourself. And when I say something, it could be multiple things. It could be to prove that you can make it, to prove that you do look this good, to prove that you do have confidence inside of you, to prove that you can get women. Whatever it is that you're trying to prove, these women are doubting it and they're not on your team. And this is something I'm going to keep talking about more in my videos, about how women are rooting for their own team. Not only do they go against women sometimes, you know, the whole competing with women and stuff like that, but they still root for women because women actually do have hatred towards men, and it's most times from their past experiences or trauma, right? So now back to this woman, her looking at you. What is there with you going on? What is going on with you? What is so special? Why am I going to come back, right? Why am I going to deal with you again? She has these questions, and this is what she's asking, because most times when a woman is going to regret losing you, you guys aren't probably even talking. So remember that women are still thinking about certain stuff. First, it gets to a point where it's going to be either at a low level or a high level or a medium level, however the woman is and how much attachment she has to you. So she's still going to think about you regardless. Remember that. Don't take it like, oh, she hated me so much, she can't stand me. Women still check. Women still will lurk. Women will go and see what's going on in your life just to see it, for the sake of, oh, okay, he's still doing the same thing. I expected that. Or for the sake of, oh, well, he thought he was going to get all these girls. I know he doesn't have one girl yet, right? And those are the surprising things that it will work best for you, right? But I'm talking about overall, right? And I know I keep saying right, sorry you guys, but to go back to what I was just saying so it doesn't sound too complicated, let's say, you know, your problem was you can't get no girl. You finally got a girl, and that girl was just like, okay, you're inexperienced, I don't want to deal with you. So she cuts you off. That is the problem right there. The biggest way, of course, in that situation is to go get a new girl, and hopefully she's actually a really good girl for you. And that's where the regret will come. Well, wow, I could have ended up being that girl. Or, you know what, I'm better for him, or he still wants me, so I'm gonna go get him. That's how you're supposed to basically make this woman's mind start turning. Oh, you had this other feeling? Well, this is what's up now. So it's almost like a backfire to her for doubting you. So every situation is going to be different. There's always going to be a number one thing in anybody's life, everybody's life. But everybody has common things. That's why I decided to say this number one thing for this situation, for, you know, women regretting losing you. So now to figure out what's going on in your state with her, you have to remember what was the reason for why you guys actually broke up? What got you guys to this point? Remember all these things, because then you're going to figure out, okay, I'm accomplishing my biggest goals. Accomplishing your sorry you guys, I'm just trying to say so much. Accomplishing your biggest goals comes with so many things attached to it, right? You don't only just accomplish your biggest goals, you get women now, right? Now you get to live the biggest life of your dreams, right? The biggest things that you want, the fancier things, the exotic things, the expensive things. You can have it all. She wants all of that now. Oh, you got it now? Let me get you back in my life. So this whole accomplishing your biggest goal, it's really, that's what's going to provide for you to get everything else that you want. And this is why I stress to you guys so much about how you have to be on your purpose, how you have to bring your energy back to yourself. All that strength, all that you guys are giving, you will be so shocked how much, if you flipped it and gave it to yourself, how much you will end up being the man of her dreams. And that is technically the goal, but the goal should really be, you want to be the man of your own dreams. No homo stuff, don't take it literally, but you want to be that man that you look at yourself and say, wow, I'm a handsome looking dude, or you know what, I got it going on. When was the last time you felt that way about yourself? And the sad part is, I know a lot of you guys will say it has not been any time recently and it's been so long, and it gets like that. But you guys are making it worse when you're not in a good state of mind, when things are going bad for yourself, and you're still going to deal with that woman. I'm still going to try my best to get her back. I want her to regret me, and then I want her to want me back. That's how it goes for a lot of you guys, even if you want to be in denial. But that's just typical. That's for a female too, if she wanted a man back and wanted him to regret losing her. So back to what I was saying now. You guys are going through so many things in your own life. You're not even confident. You don't have it all going on, right? It's the opposite of what she wants. And that's going to be exactly why she will never want you, never regret losing you, never want to be back in your life. And so you guys have to really, really, really focus on yourself. When you guys watch my videos, yes, we talk about women all the time, but do you guys not notice that I always try to bring it back to yourself, so you guys can understand that I know, you know, you want love sometimes. You know, you don't want to be lonely. You want to find a good woman. You know, you wish it could be like this. But at the end of the day, in order to even get close to those things, you have to start within yourself. And so it means a lot of work in yourself. And then on top of that, it comes with all the stuff that you want later on. But this is the hardest thing to do, is work on yourself. And so imagine accomplishing your biggest goals. Imagine that. Now you're at the top of your game. Now you got everything that you can ask for. Now she's saying, oh, I want you now. Oh, that's what's up? Okay, I see you. And remember also, these girls are going to slowly work into your brain, into your mind, back into your life. And they're going to do it by the things that they say. Oh, all of a sudden, I want to be a wife to you. Oh, I'm going to act different. Oh, let me do this different. It's all BS and it's all temporary. And it's just for that moment because, oh, now you have it going on. Now I regret losing you. And remember, the regret, you have to keep that going on. So I'm going to close off with that. You want to keep the regret going on because you want to make sure that this woman is forever going to be saying to herself, hey, I miss him, or I want to be around him, or you know what, I should have never doubted him. You get what I'm saying? You want these feelings to keep going, so this woman isn't going to just regret you for that quick second, regret you for that quick week. You want to keep going, and so that means you have to keep going within yourself, keep going on what you want to work on, what's inside of yourself that you want to keep working on and hustling in. That's what you want to keep going strong with, so you can continue to have a regret losing you. But at the end of the day, your focus is not on her. Your focus is on yourself. You see how that works? Your focus is still on yourself, and guess what? That focus that you've been giving to her came on yourself, and then now she came on you, and now she regrets losing you. Now she wants you back. That's just, it's like math, you guys. It's like, you know, 1 + 1 = 2, right? It's just like, you guys got to do the things so you can get this result. But all it is take this, do that, right? Give yourself time. Work on yourself. Go to the gym. Work on your business every day. Give yourself 30 minutes to yourself. You know, girls have what is it? Self-care all the time. How many times do you guys have self-care? That's not a feminine thing to me. Yes, you can say technically, oh, females are the ones that go to the shops and take care of themselves. But I've seen guys take care of themselves and it was hella attractive. I'm like, wow, you're a really clean guy. And I like that, right? So it's like all these things, you got to work on yourself. And remember when you were dealing with that woman, like I was trying to say in the other parts of the video, like remember the things that were the problems. What was constantly coming back up? What was always happening? What was such a problem and there was never going to be a solution unless you gave yourself the energy, unless you gave yourself the time? What was it? Because there's something out there that you could have possibly did differently and you could have had her in your life still. She would have never went nowhere. But now it's like, now that you guys aren't together, this is the time that you guys have to do it so you can get her back. Or let me not say that. I know I keep saying getting her back because it actually goes right back to making her regret losing you because she's just going to probably want you back. And that still means you don't want it to just be for a small period of time. But at the end of the day, if you want this woman to regret losing you, you got to check yourself. Because if she's not regretting losing you, that means you're doing something wrong. Because women want a specific certain type of guy. It doesn't mean all guys have to come in the same color, the same shape, but most definitely the same pockets, the same status. All these things is what she's paying attention to. So imagine if you have that popping off now. Oh, things are going right for you. Oh, now you're in your own bag. Now your pockets are fat. Hey, guess what? I miss you. I want you back in my life. Where have you been all my life? You know, I didn't know this type of guy. This is who you are now. Wow, you cleaned up nice. And they don't even got to say a lot of things nowadays to get with you guys because you guys let that happen, right? And so I really hope this video helped you guys out. I really want you guys to, actually, let me keep going on. I don't got to stop yet. But yes, I really want you guys to remember the after effects too. Like I would do a separate video, but I'll just add a little bit now. After getting her to regret losing you, stay strong on what you're doing. Stay strong and don't cave in. These girls know exactly what they're doing, but do you guys know what you're doing? So at the end of the day, if she ends up regretting losing you and you're doing well, you know, you listen to me and, you know, you kind of just kept going strong, focusing on yourself. Still, she might be texting you. She might be staying in touch. And then sometime you might just crack and say to yourself, hey, you know what? Let me give her a chance. It's been some time. No, she has to work very, very damn desperately hard. And it's going to take time. All the time that she wasted, all the time that you wasted on her. You get what I'm saying? All the time that you wasted on her, she has to owe it back to you plus more, plus 10. Because now she's already over here disrespecting you. Now she's already doing you wrong. Now she's just disrespectful. Like, it's really that simple. So for you guys, make it simple for you, yourself, and make sure that you're not making it easy. This is not an easy game at all. And, you know, your best bet at this point, if you want her to regret losing you and you still can't accomplish your biggest goal, then guess what? y'all need to go ahead and just give up on women, because there's no point of continuing to try to pursue women if you can't try to literally pursue yourself. No homo or, you know, type of thing. Like, I don't know, sometimes you guys take things the wrong way, but saying to pursue yourself, I'm saying to, you know, love yourself. Girls say it, but I don't know if it sounds right when guys say it. I don't want you guys to think, you know, otherwise. But, you know, like for you guys, when you say, I'm trying to take care of myself, I'm trying to love myself, I'm trying to be about myself, there's nothing wrong with saying that. And then you guys actually have to go do it. Do the things that these girls do. Like, girls do all these things that you guys can simply do, and you guys think it's not acceptable, but who gives a damn if it's acceptable? The way these girls are acting is unacceptable, right? Let's not worry about what I'm doing. You as a man, don't worry about what I'm doing for these women. They got to worry about their own actions. And y'all are over here being worried about her actions. How do you think she's ever going to regret losing you? She will never. Because you're concerned about her, about who she's dating, where she's at, when are you coming home, or when am I going to see you again? Like, damn, when you see her in the streets, when you run into each other again, that's when you're going to see her again. Don't worry about the next time. Worry about the next time you'll make your next fat check. Worry about that. The next time you get your bag up. Remember all these things that you wanted, all your goals, all the things that you were driven to go and get. But the second you met Alicia, Felicia, Disney, Destiny, all the names you could think. And I've heard of Disney before. Come on. But Disney, Ashley, whatever names, whoever you're dealing with, come with the girl. If you have some balls, just joking. Come with the girl. No, I'm just joking. But you see, all these girls, don't be worried about her. Let her worry about herself and then worry about you. And she'll end up regretting losing you. Okay, so I really hope this video was entertaining. I hope it was, of course, informative and it helped you guys out. If it did, please give me a big thumbs up. But if it didn't, please still give me a big thumbs up. I'm just not joking. And go ahead and check out everything that is on my screen. Like I said, you guys check out everything that is on my second YouTube channel, and you guys will see me in my next video. Bye, guys.